All right, it's starting. Okay, I'm here to introduce you to my program. It's a website called INT, can you spell again? INTSign, like INTSign. That's the main page for INTSign. And that's the main login that you would see when you get in there. When you get into the program, you can make the pictures larger and there's also 3 options that you can choose. On the top, there's a tab, and then there's a couple of other tabs. They'll send you to a different place. I'll let you see. So if I click on this, did find, then it will make it big. And interpret. Do I need to start? Can I go ahead with my presentation?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, that's awesome. The main page shows information about deaf language. Like myself, that's me.
It's very nice.
I have 5 GIFs with different flags. And those are the focuses for my project: America, India, South Africa, South Korea, and Taiwan. You can search for America here, and then you'll see 2 pages with America. It will say, "Welcome to America" on the first page. And then I have different categories for different things, like the alphabet, for example. This is Caden that will be signing.
Yeah, I can see him.
Also, I have closed captions provided as well for people who don't know any sign language. And that way they can expose themselves and learn through these videos. The big picture shows the big ride, like A through Z. And if you go down, you can get a deeper look. And at the end, it shows a contact where you can get help or other areas that you might want to search for, or Facebook links as well. Just depends what people want. And then this goes back to this other page. So which language do you want to go to next?
Let's try Africa, South Africa.
It's interesting because South Africa is the same as American Sign Language.
Okay.
Which one do you want to learn?
Let's do family.
Okay. So this is different than what we have in America. This is very interesting. Like grandpa, for example.
Grandpa, that is different.
It's very different, yes. I was studying different cultures, and they tend to be more observant. Observant. Yes, they tend to be more observant. Like mom.
Oh, mom is very different. Yeah.
It's interesting because when they're talking about mom, they talk about breasts a lot. So that's very interesting.
Yes. Okay, that's cool.
India is very interesting as well.
I like how you have it set up. The pictures are good.
I lost the picture. Are you there still?
Yes, we can see you.
I can't see you. Hang on. Let me.
You can't see
Yeah,
us.
there you are. Okay. I think it's because a call came in on my phone and it shut down my picture. I'm sorry for the interruption. I'm sorry. Yes,
Good.
I have a Mac. So that's the same with mine. It's confusing because it'll just stop everything when that happens. Okay.
Okay.
This also provides different categories for us and different programs and links through the internet for us to different sign languages. Basically, this explains about who I am.
That's a good introduction.
I took a lot of cuts to get that spelling right for that scene. Anyways, I failed over and over again. I was so frustrated. Seriously, it was kind of funny. But my friend was doing the videoing and learned from the pictures the first and last and each of the different words just because of those examples. Like, for example, the A through Z, because I recorded it so many times, they learned through my errors.
I understand. That must have been hard.
Yes. I tried to remember all the words I wanted to use so I wouldn't lose them and forget it.
Forget.
This was very frustrating.
Your mind goes blank.
Yeah, sometimes I don't get enough sleep. And so obviously that affects everything.
Understand.
So the second thing here shows why I set up my website and the groups I want to help with that, and the students and people who can learn and might want to know sign language. I don't have many programs, and I haven't seen many provided about various languages. So I say where to go here. And I also let people know how to contact us. I want to show people that how they can change and translate, and how sometimes translations can be wrong depending on different countries, and that some people use improper language. For example, in America, some don't use proper language. You know, the middle finger. Sometimes people point the middle finger, and that's not proper English or grammar. That's why I wanted to set up this website, to have everything be appropriate. And also so people can learn 2 different languages. Now I'll show you some of the lessons that are in here. For each language, we have 4 different lessons. So each language has 4 different lessons listed. It was a lot of work, and it drove me crazy, and it was a lot of struggle since I've been working on it. It's just been really hard. Which do you want to go to?
Let's see. Let's do Taiwan.
Okay, under Taiwan, which category do you want?
TSL to ASL.
ASL, okay. So it's separated because there's a lot of words, like for day, for example, and week and month, and family is in a different category. Month is separate from that, and numbers are separate from that. All of those different categories are separate from that. So now where do you want to go?
Let's see. Let's do weekdays.
Okay, first we're going to play with it to show you how it works.
Okay.
I assign weekday. So they sign that for week, and then this sign for day. It's strange, but it's very interesting.
Different.
Yes.
Okay.
I also have 2 different screens here, a split screen, so that you can compare the 2. It's very interesting.
Yeah, the 2 pictures.
One is recording each word. If you miss everything, it is recorded. So in Taiwan, they have different ways of signing different words, like Sunday, for example. I don't really remember how to sign it in their language. So.
Yeah. Different.
Okay, I think it was Sunday or Sunday. For our Sunday, that's signed this way. Also in Taiwan, they're a little bit shorter with their language. They have more understanding than what Americans seem to have. Americans will have 1 sign for Sunday. Well, sometimes 2.
I like that I can see both in 2 windows.
And it's very orderly. In Taiwanese signing, it's more constant than what we have. So this is the same as the other page that talked about the days, how you can go down and go through each letter. Taiwanese Sign Language has that as well. They've also included CH, ZH, NG,
different
all those
sounds.
letter combinations. In Taiwan, they have those letter combinations as well.
Yeah, different letters than we have for their words. Yes.
Yes.
That's very good.
Also, Taiwanese Sign Language has letters as well as shapes. So they'll draw characters or symbols for different things. I'll show you an example. On the top, do you see
Yes.
the Taiwanese? There are characters that mean alphabet. And so it's a completely different language. And in India and some of the others like South Africa and whatnot, some people, for example, from South Africa will say they have 12 different languages in South Africa, but there's one that they use in most of the places. So it's easier for me to just focus on one of those instead of changing it into their 12 different languages. So do you have any favorites or things that you want me to change or show you? It is possible for me to show you things. It's very visual.
Yeah, I like what you have done. It's good work. It's amazing that you could come up with all of the languages in one place.
She said it was amazing you could come up with many different languages in one place. Yes, it's true. It took a lot of time. I didn't get hardly any sleep last week. I was trying to fix and edit everything so that it'd be perfect. Yes, so.
I have seen other websites, like this, but not with so many different languages.
She said, I've seen many websites before, but none compare and have that number of different languages. Wow, you have many compared with others. Yes, I found it very interesting. I had to do a lot of research in different languages, and I wanted to do that instead of just one language. I wanted to show the differences so that people could learn something interesting.
Yes, it's better. I like it.
My favorite part is all of the editing and fixing. It was very interesting.
Was it hard to find people who could sign in the languages, the other languages?
Most people are Americans, and so I had to research in YouTube and get their numbers and try to research for that. It was a little bit tough. We had to use the internet, and with South Africa, we did have to do some video relay in India. I didn't know who all had those kind of access to those languages, and so that was a little bit tough. But there were many words that I found that I could include. Like the alphabet, I could get access to those, and the weekdays and the months. Competition type things, sports and those type of words. I can't remember what else, the other categories I had, but anyways, I was able to get access to those categories. for those different places.
What was the hardest thing for you?
India, I remember, let me see if I can remember which one.
Okay.
Hang on. I don't have his attention yet.
Yeah, he's not looking at us. It's okay. I can ask in a minute.
Says I'm trying to remember who it was. Are we good?
Yes. So what was the hardest thing for you?
Well, the part that gave me the most trouble was having the 2 pages mesh at the same time with the different languages. That was very difficult. It kept trying to keep things separate and it wanted to know which one to do first. And so I had to try to get that fixed last week so that it would all mesh together and you could see both at the same time. That took a lot of calculations and figuring. And I had to meet with my mentor to discuss and try to figure out how to solve the issue. And finally, I got it to work this morning.
Good.
So I was so happy. It was finally successful this morning.
Well, I'm happy for you. What are you the most proud of?
That this whole project is finished. Oh no, I'm happy about it because I am almost done. I'm ready to sit down and rest and have nothing to do. And nobody will want anything for a while from me. Okay, this is my favorite part because with the numbers, they're very different. In India, look at this, for example. Also, Taiwanese and Korean, they're all very different compared to American and South Africa even, you know, so. But I'll show you some examples.
Okay.
So we do have some similarities, but India, for example,
their number 3 is our number 6.
yes, those are different. Also, India uses both hands for sign language. For example, the alphabet, it's very different. We use only one hand for our alphabet, but India uses both hands like this.
Yes, very different.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see we have our alphabet, and India uses 2 hands for their alphabet. Do you see the D there and the
Yes,
E
I can see.
and the F?
It's very different.
Yes, it's very, very different. It's a little bit confusing.
Very different.
The toughest part is trying to explain the pictures. And you have to try to remember which letter it is when you're explaining it. So that's hard. But when I find it, then I can remember what I was doing and carry on.
It's a lot of work.
Yes. It was.
Many, many hours.
I basically worked on this for 12 hours every single day.
It's amazing.
Oh, I forgot. The last thing is also, I wanted to provide a phone, like an iPad, so that people could be able to see it through those devices, like an app or something. I'll show you.
Yes.
See, there it is.
And see. That's wonderful.
Yes, I wanted to provide that. It does have smaller pictures, but it's still visual. You can still see the visual.
Yes, it's good.
So I'm going to enlarge it now. See, you can click on that to enlarge it. See, there it is.
It's very nice.
And here you go. Look at this. Anyways, that also shows a lot of the analysis that I had to do and calculations to write the program. Here's some more of the work I did. And some more. This is all the coding that I did for that website. It's almost 400 different files.
I can see why you're good work.
Okay. So I missed that code in the lesson for the phone apps.
So you changed it.
Yes, I did. Yep. I just changed the code. And there you go. Now it's changed.
Yay!
So that website has 6 different styles. So you can change it and how it looks in the picture and the words.
Colors.
So that everything will mesh and work out. It's called HTL, I believe. Hang on. HTL. Oh, HTML. It's an HTML. And that way it'll match the different cases and pictures and the colors or whatever you want it to look like. I'm not going to change it for you, but
That's wonderful.
but I'll show you an example. So you see the red?
Yes.
I can put red and then it'll let me know which one I'm fixing or changing. So I could change it from red to yellow to purple to green or blue. And so the one is for the phone only. The purple is for the iPad. And the green is also for the iPad in the margins. And the green is for the laptop size as well. And of course I can make it large, but I'm not gonna put more time to it. It'll take me forever if I do everything. But I could set up a business for that website and then I could adjust more sizes and variations later.
So I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you hope, I can't remember, hope people will pay for this, or is it going to be free?
It will be free.
Free to all the people. That's good.
Really, it's for the internet, not necessarily a phone app, but my next step is to make it more user-friendly with apps in the next semester.
Okay, another question. How will the people find it?
Well, right now it's private because I was just using it for school only, so it's private. But I can transfer it later and make it public. But right now it's for the project, so I didn't open it up yet for the general public. I'll open it up in steps though, and I'll continue to work on the project and then I'll open it up.
So now is it ready to access, but not available to find and access?
Yes, that's right, because it's still in my private name for now.
Okay, good.
It's a GIT. Oh, a GitHub, GIT hub.
Okay.
And that's a private hub for school projects only. So if I want to make it available, I would have to go through a different website to create the project to swap it out instead of being on the GIT hub.
Okay. I understand.
Any other questions?
I think I'm fine. I understand. Does Sherolynn, you have any questions for you?
It's cool. I just have a comment. Cool. Good work. It's awesome.
It's sweet.
Yes. Here's the same thing side by side here after you turn it.
Good.
Anyways, you can see it right there.
Yeah,
As
I
I
can
scroll
see.
on the phone. I think I forgot some of the codes and I'll still continue to fix that. But it's the way it is for now. And I'm done for now.
It's good.
Yep. Anyways, that's my project.
Thank you for showing it to us and telling us about it.
Yep, no problem. I want to show you something else. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. What did you say? What did you say?
Me?
What color? What color would you like?
Purple.
I don't think he's looking now.
Yeah.
Which
purple? You have different purples?
No, I have it, but what do you want it on? Involved in what?
I don't know.
I'll show you which part is purple, really.
Okay.
See right here, it says background.
Yes.
You can do purple.
You can change. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yes, each color has specific sizes to go around for the border. So I think there's like 460. I'll have to look. Hang on.
It's many.
Purple is 6.8px. It says through. Oh, so the pixels are different depending on the colors, and you can get up to into the thousands for the pixels. So the next color, if I were to change it, look down here. See, I have to change that to 600 pixels. And there you go. Then it's purple.
Woo-hoo! That's wonderful.
And then green, no wait, blue, I can't remember. Green, blue, hang on. Yes, the next is green for like the iPads. And then blue is larger. See right here? And now it's blue, but see how it's bigger? Can you see the blue? So really we can do any color in there. Like pinks, purples, oranges, the list is infinite.
Very long, many colors.
So I'd like to, well, how do I put it into words? I would like to make the website colorful so that you can really identify the backgrounds, especially with the flags and things. See all the flags?
Yes, there's many flags.
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. This right here. It's not an appropriate background for every page, but.
Yeah, right. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Which number do you want? Pick a number for the pixels.
4. 4.
Yeah. 400 or just 4?
400. 400.
So that'll be for a bigger screen size now. See the 400 pixels? There you go. You see the flags behind it?
Yes, very small strip.
Yeah. Which one do you like better? The flags or one color?
I like the flags.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try to reduce the distractions though, because if people are glancing up and down, I don't want too much distraction with the busyness of the background. But maybe if it stays in one place, it won't be too much of a distraction.
Yeah. And on a phone that's so small, it might be different, but on a big screen, it looks good.
Yes, yes. That's the reason why I like this full view. There's only a little bit of a gap on the sides for the phone to show the flags. So I also have a lot of pages that we could go through as well as we go through the program like this. Anyways, I missed that. I was wondering what was up with that. Oh, now I found it. There's one word I overlooked. Oops. I'll show you the secret way of how to change everything in one place. You ready? We have 50 that can be exchanged here. They're swapped out. Excuse me, 152, not 50. Anyways, it's all hidden, right?
Yes.
Really?
Doesn't want to change.
Hmm.
Something's missing.
Yes, yes. There it is.
Yes.
Let's see if it works. Yay.
Woohoo! Good.
Most of the pages have a similar code, so I can just copy and paste things. Thank Jesus for that. Anyways, so otherwise I'd have to write over 400,000 things. It'd be crazy. So
Yeah. Understand.
I'm going to see how many files. I'm just curious. See how many files it took of code. It's still scrolling.
A lot. Very many.
Yes. It just ended. Can you guess how many files?
No.
328 files in one program.
Wow. That's a ton of work.
Anyways, that's probably about all I can show you. So do you have any suggestions or things that I should change, or what do you think?
I like it. I don't know what I would change. I don't know what to change.
Well, I could change it if you told me. Then I could change it.
I know you can. I think if I played with it, I would see things I would want to change. But if I don't play with it, I don't know. It looks
That was just a
good
lot
for
of
now.
work.
I understand.
I'm ready for vacation now.
Yes, I understand.
Anyways, awesome. Thank you for coming. And I really appreciate your words, and I hope that you could write a small paragraph to email me so I could show to the professor what your opinion is about my project.
Yes, I can email. I'm happy to.
Can you do it soon? Just because I want to send it off and be done.
Yes,
Take off. Awesome. That would be great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Oh, I wanted to tell your name and have you introduce yourself and where you're from, and also that you're working with BYU Idaho Deaf Services and the office administrator or something like that, whatever. If you could include that in the email as well, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
That would be awesome and perfect. I apologize that I didn't show more, but not enough time. So
No, it's good.